What's up, boys? Data782 here with episode 39 of Fixing the Franchise here in the Eastern Conference Finals of the 2029 postseason up against the Eastern Conference winning Washington Capitals. In the last episode, we took down the Senators in 6 games and saw that the Washington Capitals, who beat the Blue Jackets in 7 games, would be quite a formidable foe as they had quite the lineup all around, actually. Look at this fourth line with 82, 83, 82. Great wingers scoring-wise, even if they may not be the highest overall-wise, such as Jared Piero Zabottle, who had a 60-point rookie season, for example. Defensively, they're quite strong with their top two, Meyer and Shea. Their second and third pair of defense is where they struggle, and goaltending very strong with Wayne Linden between the pipes. So they have a decent, I'd say, a well-rounded offense, a somewhat weak defense, and very good, if not elite, I'd say elite goaltending in Wayne Linden. Even Goldobin has a scratch there, could replace any one of these wingers if they go down. Johnny Hockey, how many points did he have this season? 49, still 24 goals. So it will be quite a matchup here. Really, the matchup that you'd want to see as a hockey fan for the Eastern Conference, the two best teams in the East going up against each other. These will be our lines heading into round number 3 with Shanahan, Corso, Connor, Dexter, Lafreniere, Monroe, Tkachuk, Thomas Creamer, Antonio, Habsheed, and Arnott. Tkachuk, Shanahan, Dexter, all kind of interchangeable, to be honest. Don Dexter having 8 points so far. Shanahan leading the team in goals with 7. Tkachuk 4 goals and an assist, but I'm trying to spike Corso with some goal scorers, even though Connor has 2 goals and 5 assists. Lafreniere 6 goals, 4 assists. So yeah, defensively the pairings are staying the same. McIsaac is doing quite well in that top pairing in the season and in the playoffs thus far. Jody Clymer here, Markstrom, Blake not doing anything really, but holding it down. Gavin Osgood, of course, between the pipes, having a great postseason thus far. And George Brodeur right there, should anything arise. So not much else to do but jump into the series. Pretty excited to hop into it. Game number 1 in Washington. They had only 1 more win than us. We had 5 more losses. They had 4 more overtime losses. But here we go. Game number 1, our second straight year in the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Washington Capitals for Eastern Conference Championship. Here we go, boys. In Washington. When was the last time we played Washington in the playoffs? 2009 when we were the 8th seed and they were number 1 and we beat them in 7. Power play for us doesn't go to anything there. Power play's been doing half decent thus far in the playoffs. Penalty kill's been doing quite well also. And heading into the second period, we're more than doubling their shots by just a little, 17-8. They're definitely Linden keeping them in this game. Power play for Washington, we kill it off. Linden already with 20 saves before the game is half over. Osgood doing well also. Nothing much. Power play for Washington. And Hutchinson scores a power play goal on Osgood to make it a 1-0 game for the Capitals. Heading into the third period, we're outshooting them 25-22, but we are down 1-0. Come on, boys. Let's break that shutout. Let's get that offense going. There we go. Habsheed. 4th line center gets it done. Power play, can't get anything there. Tie game. Habsheed been a bit of a surprise this playoffs. Really hopping in there and getting goals when it matters. He had a game-winning goal, I believe, as well, and it was around 1 or 2. I'm not sure. But in game 1, we are headed to overtime. Shots 37-30 in our favor. 67 shots, but only 2 goals on the board. So 1-1 game heading in to overtime here. I would love to jump in, but as it usually goes, I have a better chance of just watching it. Halfway through the first overtime. Power play, there we go, boys. Donnie Dex. Don Dexter gets the game-winning goal. Shot number 41, halfway through overtime. And we take game number 1. Linden, great performance. Osgood as well. Somehow Osgood's second star and Linden first star, even though Osgood got the win and had the better stats. 6 less saves. Dexter, game-winning goal, 4 hits. Who got the assists out there tonight? Antonio had an assist, and Arnott. And then on the power play, Corso and Thomas had the assist there, man. All right, so we take game number 1 in a thriller. The Flames beat the Jets 5-2 in their first game, and we are up 1-0 in the series. Every game counts, boys. Let's not let it slip. Let's really capitalize on this advantage. Make it a 2-0 series. Don't want to tie it up 1-1. Then it's just a best of 5. And those first 2 games mean nothing. Let's really get it going, boys. Linden held strong in game number 1. We got to crack him. There we go. Akil Thomas answering my call right there on the 4th shot of the game. Took 20-some last game. Only took 4 tonight. Akil Thomas. Only his 3rd goal of playoffs, something like that. Burakovsky comes back, though. It's a 1-1 game. Thomas, he had, what? No, 3 goals in the playoffs? Maybe less. Heading into the second, shots 9-8 for us. Game tied at 1. I know we didn't get, I only had, I think he had single-digit goals in the regular season, I'm pretty sure. It's all a blur now. Halfway through this game, 1-1 remains. Power play for us. Nothing comes from that one. We have lots of shots. They're not getting many shots, but they're capitalizing. They have 1 goal and 10 shots thus far. Heading to the second now, shots 19-12. 1-1 game. Man. Power play, there we go. Spencer Connor with a quick power play goal to put us up 2-1. With just about 10 minutes left in this game now. Out shooting them quite well, but it's only a 1-goal lead. I'd love to ice it with another one, boys. Come on, hang on tight. Hang on tight. There we go. Back-to-back 2-1 wins. A big game-winning goal from Spencer Connor. Wayne Linden, once again, the first star. But they were not able to break Gavin Osgood more than once. The defensive presence was strong on our back. Games are up 2-0 in their series as well. Both series are up 2-0, and now we're headed back home with a 2-0 series lead. We're now taking home ice. Let's go, boys. Nothing to touch. Just keep on going. Shanahan, no points through the first couple games, but we've only scored 4 goals. Quick power play. Nothing comes from that. Svechnikov opens the scoring to make it 1-0. They have the first lead of the series for the Capitals. Evgeny Svechnikov on the first line for the Caps there. Come on, boys. Home ice advantage. Let's get it. There we go. Alexis Lafreniere. And another one from Franklin Antonio. And just like that, within 48 seconds of each other, we now have a 2-1 lead heading into the second period. Shots 14-9 in our favor. And Spencer Connor makes it 3-1. First time this series that Linden lets in more than 2 goals. Spencer Connor, baby. He's waking up in this 3rd round. What does he have? 2 or 3 goals now. Another power play. Washington kills it off. He had 2 goals coming into the series. Now he has like 2 more. I think he has 2 more. Yeah. I'm going to stick with that. Head to the third. 25-19 are the shots in our favor. 3-1 game. Power play for us. And then Svechnikov. Hold on. Pause it up. Let me guess. Was it 1 second after the penalty ended? 17-16. 15-15. Classic EA and your broken algorithm, scoring 1 goal after the power play is over from the red line. So it's not a shorthanded goal, but it's 1 second after their penalty kill ended. From the red line too. The algorithms, man, it's garbage. Halfway through this third, and of course Kuznetsov gets another one. But Monroe answers right back. Okay, but Piero Zabottle gets his first of the series. And in a series where, a long power play for Washington. A very long power play. We kill it off, I think. Of course, we got a slashing major. So 3 goals in the third period for Washington. It's a 4-4 game headed to overtime. Definitely the most offensive game of the series. Shots 38-33 in Washington's favor. We're headed to overtime. A goal would put us up 3-0 in the series. A goal for Washington would bring them back within 1 game, halfway through overtime. We're now leading in the shots. Very tight. More than 80 shots and tied at 8 goals. Well, we're at 8 goals in total. Power play for Washington. We kill it off. We're headed to double overtime. Shots 47-44. My goodness. Power play for us early in overtime here. And we ended Brady Tkachuk on the 50th shot of the night. A 5-4 win at home. The fans are going nuts. Tkachuk, a goal and 3 assists. Huge night. But look at Svechnikov. 2 goals, 2 assists. And Piero Zabottle, a goal and 3 assists. Wow. Huge night. Who did? Yeah, Tkachuk, Monroe 3 points, Connor 2, Lafreniere 2, Antonio Barrett, Clymer. A lot of guys with zeros. Even though Dexter -3. That's weird. McIsaac -2. That's definitely abnormal. What was Osgood's save percentage in this one? 909. Even though he had 40 saves on 44 shots. Man, a big 5-4 win, and just like that, boys, against something that I thought would be our biggest challenge. I'm not going to say it just yet, but a team that I thought would be the biggest challenge yet. We're on the verge of sweeping. Adam Monroe, 13 points in 14 games, leading the points. 2-1 series now for the Flames over the Jets. Boys, let's get it done at home here, on home ice. We're up 3-0 in this series. This would be a shock. Let's just get it done. Why wait? Why go back to Washington? Let's just stay home and get it done. Cole Corso gets a quick one 6 minutes into this game about. Then we kill off a Washington power play. Up 1-0. Big Corso. Power play again for Washington. We kill it off. Power play doing very, very well this series. And Creamer gets another one with 55 seconds left in the period. And we're heading into the second with a 2-0 lead. Shots 15-18. Curtis Creamer, man. Love that guy. Great third line sniper. Power play for Washington. We kill it off once again. Halfway through this game, a power play once again. That time Washington will kill it. With 5 minutes left in the second period. Still up 2-0. And we'll head into the third with a 22-18 shot lead, up by 2. Can we ice it and just end this game? Let's get another one, boys. Make it 3. 10 minutes left in this game. Let's see all events. Let's see some stuff. All events. I'll let you follow it as you like, because it's a lot to say. There's some hits and shots and everything going on. Face-offs. Dackel shot on Osgood. 3 minutes, 2 minutes left. Minute 45, minute 19. 48 seconds left. I'm going to jump in and see if we can hang on to this 2-0 lead and sweep the best team in the Eastern Conference and head to the Stanley Cup Finals. With 49 seconds left, we are up 2-0. What are they trying? Let's go Habs. Let's go Habs, go Bells.
Dumped in.
We are Osgood looking to just really put on a show and try to get a shutout here. Head it. That would be a clutch performance. But let me guess, EA is going to somehow score a goal. Shanahan hasn't done anything this series. Corso up to Connor. Empty net as well. Connor. Corso. Ice it, Bello. Shoot. There we go. It is over, boys. We are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals for the second straight season. Cole Corso just ends it. Second goal tonight, 5th of the playoffs. Man, what a crazy series, man. Sweeping the Washington Capitals, a team that finished second in the NHL and first in the Eastern Conference. We're going to sweep them as we go to our second Stanley Cup Finals in as many years. From Connor and Shanahan. Yeah, Shanahan gets the assist at him. Man. So we're up 3-0 with just seconds remaining left in this game at home. Corso, another chance. Easy save for Linden. He'll hang on. Osgood with a clutch performance, making a 30-plus save shutout, possibly, in a series-clinching game. What a bellow he is. Face-off win. McIsaac, great pass, goes out of the zone. Fans are chanting down in English. Shanahan, Tira Bello. And that's the end, boys. Eastern Conference Finals. Champions of the East for the second straight season. Get Osgood still with his Laval Rockets helmet. There's Spencer Connor with Brady Shea shaking hands, the two captains. I believe, no, yeah, it should be them. Linden and Osgood shaking hands, and then here comes Connor to get the Prince of Wales trophy, and once again he will not touch it. Worked last season. Shakes hands with Gary. Looking good, Gary. Man. That game ends 36-34 with the shots. A 34 save shutout for Osgood. 2 goals for Corso, even though one was an empty net. Linden, great performances in this series, but just wasn't enough. The offense was not there whatsoever, except in that one game where they scored 4 goals for the Washington Capitals. They scored 4 in one game, 1 in another, and 1 so like 6 goals in 4 games, getting shut out once. Man, so now the Jets and Flames are tied at 2, so the question is who will we be facing in the Stanley Cup Finals? I want to look at Linden's stats, man. Let's look here. Playoff stats. Goaltenders. Monroe, 13 points. There he is. Also, Kachuk. He did nothing except for that one 4-point game, huh? Yeah. Goaltender. So Osgood, 12-3-0 with 2 shutouts, 941 save percentage, 1.84 goals against average. Linden ends off his playoffs with 8-5-2, 1 shutout, 941 save percentage, 1.79 goals against. Man, elite goaltender written all over him. So now all we have to do is wait and enjoy our sweep as we see will we be taking on the Calgary Flames or the Winnipeg Jets in the Stanley Cup Finals. What's up in Laval over here? We're going to Game 7. We are, eh? Let's just advance the day over here, see what happens. Did we make it? We did, Bello. Off to see the Texas Rangers in the Calder Cup Final. We've done pretty well in Laval over the years. The Jets are up 3-2 in their series against the Flames. So if we advance days, we know that it's over. It is the Winnipeg Jets. It's an all-Canadian matchup, baby, for the Winnipeg Jets versus the Montreal Canadiens. They beat Calgary 3-2 in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. So let's check out on Winnipeg. Who do the Jets have going to be going up against? Yeah, of course, Jack Eichel. Forgot all about him. That huge free agent signing for them. 3-year, $10.72 million deal. He's had 13 points through 17 games so far in this playoffs. He has 3 seasons in a row of between 81 and 84 points. He is a monster out there for the Jets. Really should have signed him. Patrick Laine on his wing, of course. He's definitely the benefit. He hasn't scored more than 25 with Eichel, I don't think, unless he was there 3 seasons ago. Devin Hartman, they drafted him in the 4th round of 2024. He has 10 goals, 33 goal season this year. Wow, that's crazy. That's definitely a gem. Nail Yakupov, who left us a few seasons ago. Are you serious? The guy has 1 goal and 17 assists. He had a 38-point season in 82 games, and you're telling me that he has 18 points in 17 games? That is insane. Ricky Raquel, 3 goals, 9 assists. Chris Kunitz, the reincarnation, 6 goals, 4 assists. I exited by accident. 3rd line, Victor Olofsson. Okay, he's not 8 points. Okay. Roop Hintz, 2 goals, 9 assists. Ryan Hartman, 10 points. Yeah. So these guys aren't anything too special name-wise, but they definitely have the points, maybe just except for the 4th line. Defensively, who do they have? They have Tony DeAngelo, Jacob Trouba. Trouba's getting old. DeAngelo's there. Gabriel Carlson, who's a real guy. Okay. Michael Vukojevic. Drafted him in the 1st round of 2019. He's not really doing much. Curtis Yell and Vaclav Varana. Alright, so their defense is definitely where they struggle, except for this guy Yell, who has 6 points. Goaltender-wise, they have Connor Hellebuck between the pipes, 36 years old now. Playing very well, though, so I won't knock him. And behind him is Dan Siemens, who is a 1st-round pick, medium elite potential. 2 games played, alright. Scratch, they have no one to... Jacob Forsbacka Carlson, that ham. Did he play all this season? 1 game, nothing. What a fool. Cody Hamilton, Gene Alberts. Man, so they definitely have a good team in Winnipeg. Man. So let me just look at... yeah, let's look at this. Because, like, Duke Shannon didn't do anything in that entire series. But we still swept the best team in the Eastern Conference. So... I don't know if I really want to touch anything. He had 2 assists through 4 games. Bah. You guys all have 12. Corso 10. Thomas 10. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to touch anything, to be honest. Even though I probably would, I don't think I should. Yeah. I don't think I will, to be honest. Don't think I will. Laval, how are they doing over here in Laval? Debian, Murata, Davies, Peltier. Who did I want to see growth out of? Is it Laxinen? Top 4 deep potential, Tony Laxinen. Yeah, I got him in a trade. Was that the Islanders trade when I got Sagan? Yeah, I think that was it. McTaggart, I wanted growth. Kiprusoff wants the growth. Yes, Kiprusoff was at like a low 60 to start the year. Now he's at a 71. This guy had low elite potential. Check the progress reports, actually. Progress reports. Okay. Pagaduan started at a 55, now at a 61. Larry Pagaduan. Okay. Samuel Garnett, 57 to 60. Watton, Laxinen. Vitaly Koltsov from 57 to 64. That's good. Steckel, Dimitriakos, Marian Sagat, whatever. Okay. Goaltenders. Boost up from a 60 to a 64. My elite goaltenders, nothing really. It's more probably in the offseason that they grow. Anyone else? Akil Thomas from an 80 to an 85. What? You're telling me he's an 80 overall? Habsheet 80 to 83. Also at 84 to 87. It's all morale growth, right? Or whatever it's called. Yeah. Alright. And last thing to look at is the scouting report. My scout hasn't come back yet because he is never really had much time because I just swept through the Capitals. But he was in the OHL, I believe. So let me just look if there's any new cool guys in the OHL. Nothing too much, really. 7th round, high top 9. No, nothing really. All leagues, anybody new? Exact elites in the undrafted? No, not really. Exact top 6 grinder undrafted. Maybe I'll go for him. Alright, I think that's all to look at for this one. So in the next episode, we'll be looking for back-to-back Stanley Cups against the Winnipeg Jets, who are, what was their record this year? They were 40, 32, and 10, so they weren't even the best. They weren't really the best in the West, but definitely getting it done in the playoffs. What's their path to the Cup final here? They beat the Blackhawks in 6. They beat the Kings in 5. Beat the Flames in 6. The Flames who swept the Sharks and beat the Canucks in 6. So that's scary. The Flames were, I thought, definitely were going to make it through, but here we are. We beat the Rangers in 5, Sens in 6, and swept the Caps, which should be got to be enough to make make the Jets scared. But I will see you for the All-Canadian matchup in next episode of Fixing the Franchise. So thank you for watching, and I will see you then.